Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest has been a member of the White House press corps for over 20 years. Lately, she's been getting a little more FaceTime.
Are you going to include the Congressional Black Caucus and the Congressional Hispanic Caucus?
Well, I would. I tell you what. Do you want to set up the meeting? Do you want to set up the meeting?
No.
Are they friends of yours?
I'm just a reporter.
No, set up the meeting.
I know some of them, but I'm sure
Let's go. Set up a meeting. I would love to meet with the Black Caucus.
At some point, report the facts. The facts are that every single person who has been briefed on this subject has come away with the same conclusion. Republican, Democrat. So I'm sorry that disgusts you. You're shaking your head. At the end of the day, let me answer. I understand. Okay, but you know what? You're asking me a question, and I'm going to answer it, which is the president. I'm sorry. Please stop shaking your head again.
Please welcome April Ryan. Welcome to The Late Show. Nice to see you.
It's great to be here.
Well, as I said in your intro, you have been a member of the White House press corps for 20 years. Is there a particular responsibility that those people who are at the White House every day have?
Yes.
What would you say the cardinal responsibility is?
Get information, accurate information, facts for the American public. It's not about us. It's about the American public. It's about the First Amendment. It's about freedom of the press. It's not about us. It's about informing the masses to let them know what's going on.
This is your fourth president. Do you feel like in these press conferences that you're doing, that you and the other members who are in that room, do you have to keep a poker face in a way? You don't even want to let you don't want to let Sean or Sarah Huckabee Sanders up there know what they've just revealed to you in their denial of the previous thing?
You're supposed to keep a poker face, but I don't have one, unfortunately.
Oh, Sean evidently thinks that you're very emotional in that room.
Well, you know what Sean has? I think he's very emotional right now. I feel so bad for Sean.
Why?
Even though he did what he did to me, he didn't get a chance to see the Pope.
Oh, I heard about that. I heard that he's a devout Catholic and was not in the group that was brought in to meet the Holy Father.
Yeah, I wanted to tweet today to ask the Pontiff if he would give a private audience to Sean Spicer. I wanted to, give a little olive branch because it looks like he may not be there when we come back. Who knows?
Wow. You mean the Pope or Sean Spicer? Because there's all talk that there might be turnover in the communications department of the White House, which seems to be like the communications department in the White House, God bless them, it's a hard job, but it really does seem like a disaster area.
I can't.
You can't respond? You can't respond to that?
No comment on that.
How would you characterize the White House's communications team with previous White House communications team, April Ryan?
Well, Stephen Colbert, it's always fast-paced, but this administration, their communications team is manic. They're coming at things in a way without the history of what has been done prior to on some issues, and then other times they just come at it the way they want to come at it, and we're like trying to put the pieces together because there is a standard in Washington, how things have been done, and they have totally thrown away the script.
Well, they were elected, or Mr. Trump was elected in order to do that. That was part of his message, so you can't blame him on a certain level.
Right, the American public was looking for change, but they didn't realize what kind of change they were going to get. So, no, and I'm serious. So I believe that they are playing on that piece, but as they're playing on it, it's like learn as you go. It's always a learning curve for a new president, but when this president comes in, the curve is really long, it's bent, it's twisted.
Well, the president has said that the press, the media, the mainstream media, the lamestream media, the fake news, is the enemy of the American people. Has that made you guys band together and say, we're going to get this guy because he called us the enemy and we're going to make it true?
No. They are warring on us. We are here to do a job. Again, it's not about us. It's about the information. It's about access and information. We are not warring on them. We're trying to seek the truth. There's so much on the table. The stakes are so high. What does it look like for the press to be fighting with the President of the United States? The American public loses out. So when it's about the First Amendment The people in that room are very serious. We are very serious about what we're doing. The stakes are so high. I mean, you've got the Budget Act swinging. The least of these are being hurt. You've got issues around the world. You've got terrorism. It's so much going on. It has to be taken seriously. And if one side wants to war, the other side has to be serious to get the information.
You said, we got to go, but one last thing. You want to get this right. You have a metaphor for the president. You've referred to President Trump as a dog barking at the moon. What does that mean?
He is the moon. He doesn't realize he's the moon. And he's reversed the whole scenario. He's now the dog barking at the moon. The moon doesn't bark. It stands there in all its glory and looks down, sits high and looks low, whereas the dog barks. The moon doesn't bark back.
I'm gonna just go with you on that one. But the moon reflects the sun. What is the sun in this case?
The sun gives us growth and light.
Yeah, I know, but in the metaphor, what's the sun? I'll just say the Constitution and leave it at that. I think we'll be...
Yeah, the
Constitution.
The Constitution.
You're welcome. You can use that.
The Constitution.
You can use that.
The framework of this nation.
Please say hi to everybody over there from us here at The Late Show. Say hi to Sean from me.
He's not speaking to me.
Tell him to stop by. Tell him it's fun here. We'll have a lot of fun together.
Okay.
All right. April, it's lovely to meet you. Thank you for being here. American Urban Radio Network's April Ryan, everybody. We'll be right back. Stick around.